Hi guys, Mack here, Operation Field Fit. How are we all doing? So, I've just been to see a physio. It's the second time in my life that I've actually went and visited a physio, if I can get my words out. Yeah, there's a few issues going on with me that I needed to kind of address. But I've just been having a little bit of a play about there with my lower back. I went to the physio about my knee. I've just literally woke up. I've been tired today for some reason, which I'll talk about in a minute. But I need to basically clean my eating up. That's what I need to do. I haven't been eating the best I could possibly eat just of late. I have been staying off the fast food. Okay, I have been doing that. So, you know, well done for me for doing that. Definitely not a fast food junkie anymore. That I can promise you. I have knocked it on the head. Although I've been cooking my own food and eating my own food, I could be eating better. I could be eating better. I'm eating a bit more bread than I should be. I'm having quite a few burgers. Although they're high protein, obviously chicken and stuff, I'm eating a bit too much bread anyway. I'll leave that for another story, really. Getting on to the physio, like I said, I have been to see a physio a long time ago. It must be about, how long ago would that be now? It must be about at least seven, maybe eight years ago now. I was playing squash with my friend. We were in this gym playing squash, and then we were in another gym called David Lloyd's playing squash just down the road there. And both my knees started to get aches and achy pains in them both. And because we were very competitive towards one another, I was just wrapping them up. I got these wraps off eBay, Amazon, and I was wrapping them up dead tight, and I was just playing through the pain. And it got to a point where I thought, no, I need to stop, and give it a rest, because the way I both really aching. Anyway, after stopping playing, the right knee, after maybe a couple of weeks, 3 weeks, it just completely healed. But the left knee, it took a while to heal. It never did heal, and it healed eventually. But what I notice is every time I do maybe an awkward squat, or I turn on it wrong, or even just running fast on the treadmill can sometimes set it off. You know, the treadmills what have the dip in it, and it's not a motored treadmill. It's got like a dip, and you're running in it, and it's self-powered just by your weight that you put on it. Well, that one seems to irritate it. I've noticed. It went on it the other day, it irritated it. Whenever it does flare up, I'll just stop the running for a little while and just walk, and it does tend to just go back to normal and fix itself after maybe 4 or 5 days. That's what normally happens, but it's still an issue. It's a little injury there that I've got in my knee. So I'll be going back to the physio that I've just seen just now. It was £30 a session, and I was only in there like half an hour, but I was his last client of the night. I've gone very late on the night. But I think normally for that £30, he actually spends a full hour on your body, with you. But I'm not bothered. He was good. I could tell he kind of knew what he was doing, and got some helpful advice. Like I said, I'm going to go back to him because I've got a few different problems. When I lay back watching TV sometimes, which I told him, this is a problem that I've had for about 7 years. I'll get like this pain in my back, like right in the middle of my back, right at the very back, in the middle area, over towards the right a little bit. I have this. I thought it was a sciatic nerve of some kind. That is a pain, and it's like a dull, horrible pain that like comes in my back, and I have to move and ease pressure off it for it to go. But it's awful because I can't even watch a film, sit through a film really without it like irritating me. So like I say, I have to prop cushions up on my left hand side and lay more on my left hand side and take pressure off my right, even when I'm just laying in my own home on the sofa watching TV. Same when I'm offshore. If I lay back on these like chairs that they've got. You know, they're like lazy. What's it called again? They have these big black chairs where everyone sits on, and you recline back. When you recline back on them, that can set off after maybe just 20 minutes of laying there. So I have to get up and. Yeah, it's been like that for 7 years about. Like I said, I thought it was a sciatic nerve. I was talking to him about it. I didn't do any work on that because you can only do, work on one thing at a time. He didn't do any work on that, but we did briefly talk on that one. And I said, is it like a sciatic nerve that you think? And he said, well, no, because sciatic nerve, he said, start like from in your buttock and then go down the back of your leg. That's what he said there. So he thinks it's muscle, just muscle, that might be, I don't know, irritated or something. So anyway, we're going to take a bit of more of a look at that on another session. What else do I have? So I have what we worked on just now. We're going to work on the knee as well. We're going to have probably a look at the knee, see if there's anything we can do there with that. Because I even fear doing squats in the gym, and I want to start working a lot more on my legs and building them up, because my legs aren't the best. I'll be honest with you, they're not as big as I would like them to be. Looking at my upper body, it's quite beefy, and I'm broad. I'm thick-setted up the top from waist up, but then from waist down, it's like the legs don't belong to me. They're just not my legs. They shouldn't be my legs. They weren't made for my body. So I would have suited a thick set of legs. And I suppose I can get them if I work for them, but I need to work for them. I'm not one of these who would take steroids either, guys. I've had a couple of comments when I've done my body updates, and someone said, and that it quite irritates me, that. I'm gonna admit it irritates me when anyone says that, because I've never took steroids in my life, and I never would. But obviously, if I took steroids, I could easily beef them legs up. But it's not natural, and there's a lot of risks towards taking steroids and training and all that. A mate of mine, when I told him that I was going in this industry and going to become an online coach and stuff, which was my goal. Maybe for older people, like my age, like I'm 42, I'm no spring chicken. But there's a lot of older people out there that need help, and it's never too late. And maybe I can help like older guys. That's what I'm thinking. So anyway, getting back onto this issue that I have, me and my girlfriend have it. So what happens is we wake up on the morning with excruciating pain. Now, this pain, I can only describe it closely related to like maybe getting set on fire. Can you imagine the pain that is? It's really bad. So this pain, it's that bad that you wake up, it wakes you up. So you have a dream that someone is poking metal rods in your back or something, or you're on fire, like I said. That's happened a few times where I thought I was on fire in my dream, because it's that bad. Or I don't know what else could happen in a dream where you're in excruciating pain, getting chopped in half. I don't know. It's really, really, really bad, as you can imagine. And it wakes you up, and when you wake up, right, obviously you could become conscious now. You've woke up, you realise you've just woke up, and the pain's obviously still there. It's like your back seized up. It's obviously muscle related. That's what we've just discussed there. It's muscle related. It must be muscle related. I thought that it was sciatic, something to do with sciatic, and he thought that it wasn't, because where he was playing about with, where it's hurting, it's the lower back. So just above the buttock, just above there, about that much into your back, like that, say that much all the way around the bottom of your back, like mainly in the middle bit, and just a bit towards the sides of either side maybe. That's what he was playing about with, because that's where the pain is, And again, he said the sciatic nerve, he said that's where it comes out of. The sciatic nerve comes out of there, goes into through the buttock, and then down the leg. So the pain isn't where the sciatic nerve kind of would be. So he thought it was like a muscle. So he started massaging it and, you know, sticking his fingers in there. And it was very, very, no one's ever touched there before, really. Not even when I've had like other massages, you know, like time massages and stuff. They've never really poked there properly. And it was very, very tender. It was very, very ticklish and sore almost, you know. It was quite painful. But as he got doing it more and more and more, he only done it for about 15 minutes, 20 minutes. But after like halfway through it was eased, the pain was easing and it become easier for him to do it. And the more on the right hand side was much more painful than the left hand side. And he gave me a few exercises to do. And if this works, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another video and I'm going to explain what he's taught me to do, so that other people who have this problem, I'm sure there's other people out there that have this problem, you know, the lower back pain. Basically, it's when you're asleep, you're laying in the same position for like maybe 4 hours, 5 hours, just in the same spot. And your muscles are obviously seizing up almost. That's what's basically happening. And they may be too tight or something, and they might need loosening up. And that might be the reason why the pain is there. It might happen as you get older. It definitely happens as you get older, obviously, because I never had this when I was younger. It's only since the last, like, say, 5 years, 7 years, 8 years, where this has been a problem. And like I say, me and my girlfriend, Gerrit, we thought that it was more to do with the bed. We thought it was the bed. Now, it definitely has something to do with it, the bed, because we had a hard Emma mattress, which was causing a major problem with that. It was like happening all the time. What happens is this problem that I'm talking about, the excruciating pain, which wakes you up in the morning. And what happens is when you wake up, right, the pain's there, and then you know you've got to move, right? And when you move, like to roll out of bed, that's where the pain gets even worse. So you know you've got to move and roll through this awful agonizing pain, which, I mean, it's awful anyway when you first wake up, but then when you move, it gets even like 10 times worse. And you know you've got to go through this pain to get up, so the pain would like end. And then you get up and go for a piss and what have you, and then you can come back to bed and it's fine, you know, it's gone. And then you can go back to sleep even, and then because you're only going back to sleep for maybe just a few hours, you wake up and it's not even there anymore. But it's because you've had that long sleep for 5 hours, let's say, without any interruption. Your muscles probably just seized up. So I thought, he said to me, what, because I have like quite a few things that's wrong. I have the pain where I lay back and watch TV, and that sets off after like maybe 20 minutes, half an hour. That's an issue, but I can move and get rid of that. And then there's the knee, there's the excruciating pain that I'm talking about. So there's like 3 issues. There's something else, but I can't remember. I don't know what it is, but I can't remember now. But he said, what do you want to work on first? Because you can only work on one thing. So I thought to myself, what is the major problem that I would like to fix first? And it is that excruciating pain in the morning, because I'm getting it right now. I'm getting it at the minute. So like I say, he had a play about with it, he had a poke about with it. He thinks it's muscle tightness and what have you, and muscle soreness. So he's had a good massage there with it, and he's given me some exercises to do, and we'll see how we get on. I'm going to do them exercises tonight a bit more, because I've done a few of them in there. I'm going to do them tonight before I go to sleep. He said do it like twice a day, and there's a couple of exercises he's given me, like 2 exercises he's given me, and one of them, funnily enough, I was watching on YouTube, and this woman showed me the exercise that he's just given me, and I did do it. I was doing it right, and it was helping my back. So I already know that it does help it, that one. But I'm hoping that if I keep up with these 2 going forward, and you need to remember, don't you, to do these exercises, obviously, like continuously all the time. You know, you can't just do them for a little while. You obviously need to do them all the time, so that your muscles in your back don't seize up again. And I think the massage that he actually done, I think he like loosened him. It feels nice now, you know. It feels, although there's no pain when I'm walking around during the day or anything like that. It's only on a morning time when I wake up. That's where the issue is with this particular problem. But it feels like nice, you know. It feels like nice and warm and loose at the minute where he was poking his fingers and doing whatever he done. So yeah, I'm really glad that I've got this physio. I found him through my stepdaughter's partner. He went and seen him because he's like a marathon runner, and he went and seen him. And obviously with me taking my gym life and business now, which is it's going to turn into a business, I'm taking it very seriously, and I'm going to get into amazing shape. I'm going to need a physio on hand, because no doubt I am going to get some niggles here and there, and I've got, you know, some problems. Obviously I've got my lower back, I've got the back pain when I watch TV, I've got my knee that I need to sort out, because obviously I want to do a lot of squats and what have you, and I want to do a lot of running, and that might give me a bit of jip. Funny enough, I was saying just the other day in a video, I've been doing a lot of swimming, you know, to keep my shoulders and whatever you moving, so that I keep the niggles at bay, because I do tend to get a few niggles in my shoulder. And I was doing a workout last night in the gym, and I was doing my traps, and I was really pushing my traps, maybe a little bit too harder than I should have. I was just pushing them up really hard, you know, and then coming down slowly and pushing them up really hard. I was working the muscle, but maybe pushed it just like too hard, you know, just trying to work them too much. I tend to do that with my traps a little bit, and I think I've pulled something in my right trap deep in, and I have had like a pain, you know, when I'm moving today, moving about certain ways and stuff like that. It's like there's a slight little injury there. I'm not going to call it an injury, because it wouldn't stop me doing a workout, but it's definitely a little niggle. And yeah, I'm a bit pissed off with myself really for I can't help it. Obviously it wasn't my fault really, but I think I pushed my trap area a bit too much. Live and learn with that there, you know. But I'm hoping and praying that it doesn't come of anything, and it doesn't turn into an injury and stop me from going to the gym, because I've had these little niggles in the past when I first started, let's say about 2.5 years ago, when I first started Operation Feel Fit, you know, trying as a very newbie, and I had these niggles just like this, and I was like scared. It scared me off, and it stopped me from going in. I was kind of using it as an excuse not to go to the gym, you know, and it used to stop me in my tracks. I'm going to try not to let that happen now, because a good few times when I've had these niggles now, exactly like what I've got now, I've worked through them and I've been fine. So I've learned from experience that it is okay just to work through them sometimes, and just stop worrying about them. You know, they're just a little niggle. Just, you know, when you worry, you cause stress, and your body doesn't like stress. So it's hard, but you just need to forget about it and just work through it sometimes. So that's what I intend to try and do with this, and just forget about it. And hopefully it's just a little niggle, which will go in the next week or so, hopefully. But yeah, physio session. Like I say, I need to clean my eating up. I've been feeling fantastic for the last 6 weeks, you know, since going offshore, in a good routine out there all the time. And I always obviously eat well, do a lot of exercise with my work itself, but then I'm doing the gym twice a day, in a good routine, getting plenty of sleep, no distractions, all that good stuff. And then come home, this time I've done really well, stayed away from the fast food, ate my own food, as you know, and I have been smashing the gym, coming in the gym. I've been home for about at least 2 weeks now, maybe a little longer than 2 weeks, and every single day I've been in that gym. So I'm doing well, but like I say, the eating could be a little bit better. And for the first time since I've been home from the last trip, I felt tired and fatigued. Now, up until this point, I haven't felt tired and fatigued at all the issues that I suffer with, I've been keeping them at bay by staying away from fast food, cooking my own food, and smashing the gym, doing a lot of exercise. But that tells me, because I've been tired and fatigued today, that tells me that my nutrition hasn't been on point. It's slipping. It's slipping. I'm eating too much bread, I think. I think that's the issue there. I think I'm eating too much bread. Maybe too many calories, because what I'm not doing at the moment, I'll be honest, I'm not actually counting my calories. But I should be. I should be counting my calories, and I should be eating better. There's some programs out there that I'm aware of, where these groups of people who follow these certain individuals in the health and fitness industry, and they eat super well, you know, like they're eating avocado, they're having steak and avocado, and no carbs and stuff like that, and they're just like eating eggs and stuff, eggs, steak, avocado, this, that, you know, all the good stuff, and cutting out all of the sugars and stuff like that. That's what I need to do. That's what I need to start getting into. I need to join one of them programs. I need to learn from it, and I need to, although what I've been eating is okay, I've just been having probably too much of it, you know. So I have been having carbs, I have been having potatoes and stuff, and bread and what have you, and I love a burger. I'm a big burger man, as you know. That's one of my go-to meals, as I've already said on my channel. But I think too many burgers is bad. I can't just keep having burgers. I've been doing it all the time, and I think that's probably the reason why I've started to feel a little bit tired, fatigued. I've had a sleep there. It's going to probably set me off into a bad routine, that, because I've had a sleep on the afternoon now, and it's a big no-no for me, because I probably won't get to sleep now until 3-4 in the morning, and then I'm going to have to fight to try and get back into a normal routine where I'm getting up early. I like to get up early in the gym, you know. I want to be in the gym at like 8 in the morning, not 9 o'clock on the night. It's 9 p.m. now. I've got 1 hour before this gym closes, so I wasn't even going to go in the gym just now, but I woke up after my afternoon nap, and I thought, oh God, I better get this physio. So I drove down quickly to the physio, and then I was coming home on the motorway, and I thought, well, I might as well just pop in the gym. You know, I'm obviously alive and kicking now. I'm wide awake. No excuse. So yeah, I'm still, regardless of whether I have a little afternoon nap or what have you, I am going to hit the gym still. Oh, I'm definitely going to hit the gym, even if it's going in my gym, in my own garage on a night time, in midnight, you know, if I need to. I'm always going to smash in the gym session. That is that goes without saying, because we are going to get to where we need to be. So yeah, I need to clean up my eating. That's for definite. I've just gone and got a massive shop there, big family shop. Me and my girlfriend went and got a big shop. So there's loads of food in, lots of bread, big, you know, bread buns, the brioche buns and whatever for all the burgers. The kids can have them. The kids can eat them. Oh, I need to sort it out. I've got loads of protein, loads of bottles of protein, loads of protein drinks, loads of protein bars. I need to get on one of these programs. I need to join one of these mentors. I need a mentor right now. I need a coach. A coach needs a coach. So true. So I'm on the lookout. I'm going to join something very soon. I've got lots of PDFs and stuff of all these meals that you can cook to be healthy and count your calories and stuff. I even need to start doing that more sensibly and actually counting my calories. Or I need to join one of these other programs and just start eating very clean. That's obviously the most sensible thing to do. Just eat very clean and give other things a try that I've never tried before. You know, like avocado, for example, you know, on the plate. That's like alien to me. Alien, but it's a good fat. It's a good fat, isn't it, that? Just having high protein, low carbs. I still want to do like a juice cleanse for a certain period of time and film it and put that inside Operation Feel Fit. That's what I need to do. That's on the cards. Just try and meet, you know, the carnivore diet. that needs to be done as well, because it's one thing that I'm going to put inside Operation Feel Fit. And then I forgot what it's called. It's called something like the super diet or whatever it is, right? It's this thing. I'll have to do a bit more research online. Something the super healthy diet, and like I say, it's just about eating no rubbish kind of thing, no nasties, just high protein and low carbs. I think I'll do a little bit more research on it, and I need to try that. And I'm gonna think of for Operation Feel Fit inside the members area, I'm gonna think of a really good name for that specific diet. And obviously I'm gonna go through it for a good period of time, this type of diet, and I'm gonna lay out all the different things that you can eat on it, and obviously put like kind of PDF together and what have you, and do a video and explain how to cook things, what to eat and what to go and get when you go shopping. Do lots of content like that for these, because a lot of it's nutrition, isn't it? That's 80% of what we're doing here. 20% in the gym, 80% nutrition. But yeah, I need to get on top of it, the nutrition side of it, because I've been feeling amazing lately, and I can feel myself slipping just a little bit, and it proved it by having that sleep there in the afternoon. I haven't done that for a good long time now. So we'll have to see what happens with my routine now. Probably up all night, but we'll get there. We'll get there, guys. I'm determined, and so happy that I've found this physio. He's relatively cheap, £30 a session. Not too bad, is he? Not too bad, that. So whenever I've got any kind of problem at all that's irritating me now, I've got him on hand, and he's only literally 10 minutes down the road from me. Pop in my car. He's got his own, he does it in his own house, but he's got his own little bed, his own little room all kitted out with his little bed and stuff like where he massages you on. Perfect little find, that. So happy. And anything that I learn from him, I'll obviously pass on to you guys, you know. So yeah, and if you've got that lower back pain, that excruciating pain, what wakes you up in the morning, and you feel like your back's been on fire, stay tuned, because I'll let you know if he's fixed it, or at least if he's definitely helped it. I said to him, I noticed that whenever I get a different pillar, you know, that you get the big pillars where your head's like that when you go to sleep, and then if you get a thinner pillar and your head goes a bit more flatter to the mattress, that tends to help me if I get a thinner one. And my girlfriend, when I was offshore, she shot my pillar out. I'm fuming with her, actually. She shot my pillar out, and then I go and get a new one, and obviously it's not as flat as the other one because it's new. So my head's been cocked up a bit higher than it would normally be, and that I think has set the back pain off. That's why I'm every morning just in excruciating pain. And there's no flat pillars. I can't find a flat pillar. I'm gonna have to flatten it with my head over time. But hopefully these exercises he's giving me there will help this. And like I say, stay tuned. If you've got that pain, I'll show you the exercises that he's given me. Only if it helps, of course. If it doesn't help me and I'm still getting it, obviously I won't show you what he's given me, but fingers crossed it helps. And then as I'm working on all my other niggles and problems, I'll obviously let you know how I get on with them as well. Thanks for tuning in, guys, with the video update. I'm going to go and smash the gym now. I'm on back and arms.